Okay, this little video on how to access your Google site for this class, for the writing assignment. It's in the, you got to go to the About tab. If you go to the About tab, you got a link there to the Google site. Should open up in Chrome. And then what we're looking for down here is in Term 2. You got the link to the written texts page. Now on this page there are currently 4 texts. I'm thinking about adding another text, but we'll talk about that some other time. There's 4 texts, so if, say for example, you are doing 1984, let's have a look. Oh, actually down the bottom here as well there is a link to Google Drive. Should open up in Google Drive. It's got some resources for each of the stories, as well as some stuff about NZQA. And you've also got some information about the written text itself. But you pick your story. I'm going to pick 1984 because there's a bit of stuff in there already. Go to the page for 1984. Should see some resources. There's some video resources on pretty much every page, and for some of the other ones there's a little bit more than this. There's some links to websites like Shmoop, which can help you with talking about plot and character and things like that. And there's also this collaborative document. If you click on this collaborative document, the point on this is that you can add anything that you find about this story. So here's some, I've already added a few things about, for people who are reading 1984, there's a link to a story about, a couple of stories about the Filipino President Rodrigo Duterte, who kind of got this quite strict society going on in the Philippines at the moment, which reminds me a little bit of 1984, but you can add things to that. So the idea is that as a class, for everyone who's reading that story will add things to that collaborative document, and that shows up on the page itself. The wrong thing. On the Google site. And also on the bottom of each story you have a Google Drive folder for that particular text. So yeah, have a look around, whichever text you're using. If you're doing Flowers for Algernon, there's a little blurb on it, and there's a link to a page for Flowers for Algernon. There's a video, audio version of it, etc. A bunch of resources, some video reviews of the story. Most of these reviews are about the novel. There's some external links, if you remember the circle paragraph structure for NCA, and excellence requires that you link to outside ideas in society, so there's some stuff for that. There's similarly another collaborative document for you, and a drive for Flowers for Algernon. You can access these as well through this menu on here, written text study. There's one for each text. So yeah, hope that is useful for you.